well, people is using. There's just too many distractions.
So we've been so domesticated that we've basically forgotten what native means, what natural means anymore, that we are solely relying on technology to give us that boost or that little adrenaline rush.
I think domesticated is a perfect word for that, and we have developed so much our brains to a point because there's many theories behind there of developmental as in society, that we have more free time, less stress, natural stress, and then we have lots of things to be growing too much our brains. The big problem with the focus on the brains, and this is a new thing ish, if you talk about like the time as human beings that we are, that's to be afraid of a future. Yeah, so there's the concept of a future, which is not real in some level. Like the present moment is the reality.
Yes.
And indigenous, let's say, I'm generalizing as indigenous way of a life is connect to the present moment. And you see like some languages don't have even future terms or the future as a conception of the term.
Mm-hmm.
And being too much on that is like, okay, this is happening. But if this happens, well, if it happens, it happens, and we do what we need to be done when it happens, you know. So it's not afraid of the future. The fact that we are afraid of the future
mm-hmm.
makes us to plan too much for the future. Another good example of this is insurance. Insurance is a new thing, you know, because you're selling the future possibilities and to be protected for a future that may never happen. So we dwell too much on those concepts and we forget to be in the present moment. And if you're not in the present moment, we lose our tune. And if you lose our tune, start to be feeling disconnected to the live stream of nature. And that's why you need to slow down, because it's a different frequency, literally,
mm-hmm.
to be able to connect again. In science, for example, when we talk about brain waves,
mm-hmm.
yeah?
Yeah.
And so we have this regular alpha, beta waves. Alpha when we wake up and is calm, feeling still, you know, calm. And then beta waves is like a high activity during the day when working things. And then many people trying to get into like through meditations and even like a shamanic drumming, you can get in that, which is the theta waves. Is the waves of that state of a mind that's relaxed enough that's almost getting to sleep. So those states is
mm-hmm.
when the magic can happen with nature.
Okay.
Know? You can hear things from nature. You can communicate to animals and things. It's somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For one aspect. And then you have the deep delta waves that goes when you're like in deep sleep.
Yeah.
And kids from 0 to 2 years old, they are usually in those delta waves.
0 to 2.
To 2.
Okay.
And then kids up to 12 years old, they are on theta waves. And that's why they have the imaginary friends. They have a very, very good connection to nature.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So we lose it with time.
We've lost it.
Yeah, especially adults.
But some people still have it.
Yeah.
I've got to say, like, you know, adults still have imaginations. I mean,
we do. We can do that. And what concerns me, and I have been seeing that happening sometimes with kids, is how they can be losing the ability to imagination because electronics.
mm-hmm.
You know, we can talk about that later. And that's something that I would like to even write an article about, like how losing the capacity of imagination with things like even like the storytelling part of it. They are losing. They're not liking anymore storytelling.